Good morning, everyone. My name is Guillermo Haro. Where's all the Latinos in the house? And our new recruits are childs in business. And we need to be very specific with what we do and what we say and how we guide them. This afternoon, I have my colleague right here, Danny, coming up. This is Danny Farias from the Temecula, California office. I want to role play with Danny here a little bit as to what we need. So let's pretend Guillermo Haro prospected Danny, and Danny is brand new in our business. And I'm going to talk to him about the expectations. I'm going to set forth some goals and some guidelines. And let's pretend Danny drives into my office for his follow-up interview. So let's get right into it. Danny, good to have you. Welcome back to the office. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm excited.
Danny, how'd you get here today?
I got here in a car.
You got here in a car. Good. How many wheels does your car have, Danny?
Has 4 wheels.
4 wheels. Can it roll on 3?
No.
Not very far?
Not that far.
2.
Not even close.
How about 1?
No way.
So your vehicle needs 4 wheels to all simultaneously move forward in order for you to get from point A, your home, to point B, my office. Correct?
Correct.
Danny, our business works almost exactly the same way. Let's identify right now point A in your life, if we can do that for a little bit. I'm going to ask you a few questions. You just give me yes or no answers. Deal?
Sounds good.
All right. So right now you're at point A in your life. So Danny, let me ask you a few questions. Number 1, are you debt-free?
No.
Do you live in your dream home?
No.
Do you drive your dream car?
No, I don't.
Do you have lots of money saved?
No.
Do you have life right where you want it?
No, not right now.
Would you like to have all those things?
Of course, yes.
All right, so let's talk about you, the driver of this vehicle. You're going to steer and direct this vehicle on 4 wheels. There's 4 things you must do for, say, years. And I'm going to ask you, Danny, are you debt-free? And your answer is going to be yes. Do you live in your dream home? Yes. Do you drive your dream cars? Yes. Or do you have lots of money saved? Yes. Do you have life right where you want it? And your answer is going to be a firm yes. Let me show you exactly what we're going to need to do in order for that to happen. So the keys to a fast start would be, we need to run what's called the vehicle. And the vehicle obviously operates on 4 wheels. Wheel number 1, Danny, I got to get a firm commitment from you that this is a team building business. We're here to build a team. You're going to learn how to sell product, but the main focus is to build a team. Let's talk about why you build a team. Number 1, if you build a team, you get a big income. Raise your hand if you're up for making a big income. So, I don't know about you, but I was really interested in making a big income. But the second thing I want is I want that income to be secure. I don't want the economy, I don't want the recession, I don't want the real estate market dropping off to take my income away like so many industries. So the WFG business model with a team secures your income. Number 3 is going to be a growing income. By design, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger every single year that you're in this business. That's wheel number 1. Number 2 is we got to get you good at the one thing that makes us money. We do a thing called a KTP, a kitchen table presentation. Danny, I'm going to train you on 10 KTPs. My leader for me, that's the best thing he did. He led me to 10 KTPs. I set up the appointments. He took me on these 10 KTPs. I made a list of the top 25 people that I knew. Probably my list was greater, closer to maybe 100. Because I'm Mexican and we know a lot of people. And then being Mexican, you're a macho. And what that means, you're married. We're going to go see people who are age 25 or greater. How about people who have children? And then they own a home, and then they have an occupation, they have active income coming into their life. We're going to ask them for 1 hour of their undivided attention. It's important that we get the undivided attention. All too many times we go to someone's home and other things rob the attention away from the appointment, and that can be catastrophic for the family. We have the setting where we have the husband and wife sitting on the other side of the table, and the trainee and the trainer sitting on the same side of the table. So Danny, do I have your commitment that we're going to go out there and knock out your 10 KTPs within your first 30 days?
Yes.
All right, deal. Wheel number 3 is we have meetings. Our business is rich with meetings, so you got to get used to the whole meeting thing. We have a thing called a BPM, a business presentation meeting. These meetings are critical. It's the glue to the business. When we go to these meetings, we commit to showing up on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Preferably you show up a little bit earlier, but if you're there by 7, we're good. We also have 2-a-days called Saturdays at 9 o'clock in the morning. We also commit to the big events. A few times a year we have big events. These big events include a convention like this. Let me tell you, Danny, one thing we know about our business, big events change lives. So if you want your life to transform, they say you really can't change people, but you can take people to life-changing events, and the Las Vegas Convention is exactly that. So I'm going to work with you to make sure that we have that commitment for you to show up to big events. Is that a deal?
Yes.
Last thing, Danny, is you only get paid if you get licensed. This license works like this. We have a 52-hour online course on your free time. Instead of watching TV, I want you to get on the computer and study that material. Here's the way it works. The name of the license you're going to go get is called Life, Accident, and Health. The exam roughly goes in California is 150 questions, and due to our great politicians, they reduced the pass ratio down to a D. If you're not good with tests, welcome home. And then once you pass your exam with 60%, you got to go get appointed. That means you have an agreement with the companies that we're going to submit business to. So Danny, our wheels look like this. We have wheel number 1 and 2, those are front wheels. Wheel number 3 and 4, those are the back wheels. All 4 of those wheels must be simultaneously in motion or it doesn't work. I've seen people that try to skip on the meetings, their business doesn't work. I know people that don't get a license, that don't make any money. I see people that don't do their 10 KTPs, that don't know how to do the business. And I see people who don't commit to building a team, and we call those people the lonely only. You don't want to be one of those, do you?
Absolutely not.
All right, beautiful. Thank you so much. Give Danny here a big round of applause. Because of the fundamentals and the basics of this business, let me explain something to you. I didn't grow up knowing I was going to be in a financial services marketing organization. I was born on a dirt floor in Zacatecas, Mexico. By the way, that's a true story. And if you've ever been down to Zacatecas or some of the poor parts of Mexico, that's exactly where I was born. And my mom and dad fought like hell to get to the United States to give this guy an opportunity. And the opportunity I have today is an opportunity that can change my life, that can make my dreams come true. Went from a dirt floor in Zacatecas, Mexico to the Times Square billboard there in New York City. Is that freaking amazing or what? I don't know of another company that can give someone like me an opportunity to make your life whatever you choose, an opportunity for you to compete, for you to get in the game. Also got a billboard. My son says we're driving on the freeway and he notices the billboard on the side of the freeway. That's just an incredible thing. And I got family members and people who've quit WFG who now get back re-engaged because they saw the billboard on the 60 freeway there in Southern California. That's a beautiful thing. Businesses give you opportunity to go buy your dream home. I tell the story oftentimes as my mentor, Ed Milet, talked to me. He says, man, you got to get really serious about saving your money. So I lived in a 1-bedroom condominium in Pomona, California. By the way, ghetto Pomona. In the hood. So here I'm a guy like this, I'm a bachelor living in a 1-bedroom condo. My mortgage payment was $543 and I'm making $70, $80, $100, $150,000 a month in WFG. And I was saving and saving and saving my money. And the opportunity came for me to buy a house, and I envisioned my life going forward. I went and bought a house like this so I could raise my family and buy the wonderful things that this business can afford you. Married a beautiful lady. Look at that right there. That's over at my country club. We walk in there. Everybody's Mr. Haro. You know, they cater to you because now you're a country club member. It's like, you know, when I was growing up, I never heard of a country club. I didn't know what that meant. And now we live, you know, about a mile from a country club. My kids go there, and it's just a beautiful, it's quality of life. That's what this business can do for you. Outside of the quality of life is the way your kids see other people treat you because of what this business can do for you. My daughter there, she's 15 years old. She was raised when I was a single dad, a bachelor, in this business. And I remember every other weekend I used to get my daughter, and Daddy has to go build a business, so I would actually take her to appointments. Some of you in here saw that I would go on appointments with you, and I'd take my daughter on these appointments, and I'd get criticized, and some of the people would tell me, what are you doing? How come your kid is out late at night with you on appointments? I had a dream, I had a goal. Today, I'm just so excited to let you know that my daughter is looking to become an immigration attorney, and her goal is, she says, Papa, I know what I want to do in life. I said, what do you want to do, mija? She says, I want to be an immigration attorney. I'm going to start my education at UCLA, and I want to go to Harvard Law School. And that's probably going to be possible because there's an opportunity like this that was given to me. How do you remember my daughter Sophia at the Transamerica Tower when she, by the way, she would know this. Indiana boys, they're bad, and they're always, in Spanish we call it travesura, so they're always out there getting into stuff and messing around, so it's just such a wonderful life. It's a dream life you can build here. Here is, we get to travel to places of the world. They often say if you get into this business and you get serious and you get good, these eyes on your face will go see the world. Been able to go across the world. Here we are next month, we're going to Australia. All the Australia qualifiers, we're going to be there on another continent. from a dirt floor in Zacatecas, Mexico, to travel in first class on jets to dream destinations of the world. This is just incredible. It can change your life. And some of you in here will have the opportunity to do that, but you got to get focused. You got to get serious. You got to stop making excuses. All too many of us finding reasons why we can't win. I found reasons why I would win. And I listened to my mentors, and I showed up to the meetings, and I was coachable. I didn't have a lot of feedback. Some of us are too committed to making our excuses and look at my side of the deal. Put that to the side. Move forward. Listen to your leaders. Get really excited about your life being the best it can be. That's what this business can do for you. Look at this right here. We just came back from Paris not too long ago. And it's a dream life. You can have all the things you want on God's green earth if you build a big enough team. I hope that you leave this convention with a new outlook on life. Your perspective is that this can happen to you. It should happen to you. Pay the price. It is so worth it. Everybody else watching out there that's not with us, they'll just see you move your life all the way to the top where you belong. Love the top.